Good morning, students. I am your science teacher, and today I am going to teach you science again. Today we continue with our second chapter of science, that is acid, base, and salt. In this chapter, we discussed on the different acid, base, and different types of reaction, and we also discussed on the salt. Then today we continue with the same chapter, and our today's topic is more about salt. We also discussed on the salt from where we get salt after the neutralization reaction and other reactions. We get the different types of salts. Okay, so there is the different types of different families of salts. So by this example, we can try to understand how many families of salt are there. Write the chemical formula. So they give some formula of salts such as the potassium sulfate. In many salt, sulfate group or sulfate group attached to the another sodium, potassium, and another element, and it forms salt. So the the salt in which sulfate group is present or sulfate attached with any element and form a compound is known as salt. And and we put these type of salt in a family. This family is known as sulfate salt family. Okay, sodium sulfate, potassium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate. Okay, so copper sulfate, these are the sulfate salt. And another category of salt is chloride. Sodium chloride, potassium chloride, and ammonium chloride. Different types of chloride salts are there. So it is also another category of salts, another family of salt. And the third one is carbonates. So the carbonate group attach and form salt also. Carbonates means CO3 group. Okay. Uh, for example, we take for example calcium carbonate, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. So CO3 is the group of carbonate. So these salt are put in the category of carbonate salt. And nitrate, sodium nitrate, it means that these are the nitrate family salt. Okay, and the salt in which sodium metal is present, and we put them in another category. Sodium sulfate, maybe it will sodium chloride, sodium nitrates, sodium carbonate. So we put these all of the salt in another family of salt. That's name sodium salt family. Okay, so same as potassium salt family, copper salt family, different types of salt families are there. Okay, then salt have, we know that salt is made up of two or more compounds, in which one is positive and second one is negative radical or negative compound, and they belong to a different family. For example, if Na is present, means sodium. So these are the example of sodium salt, sodium family of sodium salt. And if chloride is present in some in different types of salt, so we put them into another family of salts, and that's name is chloride salt. Okay, then pH of salt. So to understand the pH of salt, we already discussed that we, by the use of different types of indicators or by litmus paper, we can test the, or we can measure the pH of the salt. It means how much pH have that salt. So to identify or to recognize the pH of the salt, we take the different solutions of the salt. For example, sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, ammonium chloride, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium acetate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate. These are some example of salt. And we prepare the solutions in water, prepare the solutions in water and check their solubility, and check the action on the litmus paper, and by this we can find the nature of the salt. It means the salt is in nature is acidic, basic, or neutral. Okay, so in the starting of this chapter I told you that when a strong base, we know that how salt is formed. We know that by the reaction of neutralization, an acid and a base react and form an acid and base react and they form a salt. Okay, so this reaction plus H2O, salt plus water. So it is the example of neutralization reaction in which salt is formed. Okay, so already we discussed that if the acid is strong and base is weak, then the salt which is formed after the reaction of a strong acid and weak base, then the nature of the salt is acidic. And on the other hand, if acid is weak and base is strong, then the salt is formed has shows the nature basic. And in the condition of both acid and base both are weak or both are the strong, in this condition the salt formed which shows the neutral nature, neutral pH nature. Okay, we already discussed on that part. Okay, so normally the standard pH for the salt is 7. It means neutral pH. But on the basis of their substances, it shows the acidic nature in some cases, and some cases it shows basic. Okay, normally it shows neutral nature in pH. Okay, then chemicals from salt. So we already discussed that by the process of neutralization we get salt, and different types of method are also present uh, to prepare the salt. So we know that by the reaction of acid and base, which acid? FCl, and base NaOH, sodium hydroxide. By the reaction of both acid and base, we form a salt that is sodium chloride NaCl. So what I'm taking in the neutralization reaction? HCl, HCl plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Yeah. And when both are react and form NaCl, that is salt, and H2O, it is water. So NaCl is formed. NaCl is also known as common salt. It is also known as common salt or table salt. It is used in our daily food material. Okay. So in the nature we get salt from, normally we get salt from the sea water. Okay, so in the nature sodium chloride salt is obtained from the sea water, and in the worldwide range salt is accumulated or it is dried and have some impurities also. At this time we called that salt at this time it shows brown color, and we called this salt as rock salt, and the brown color of the salt is present due to the presence of impurities. And so by the different process, we remove the impurities and we get normal salt. So the brown salt with impurities is called rock salt. And after removing the impurities, we get white salt, that is sodium chloride, and our edible salt. And we also know that we also hear about Mahatma Gandhi Dandi March, which in Dandi March they struggle for Indian salt. Okay, so you know that sodium chloride such as an important role in our struggle for freedom, and we know that it is also a important important role in our freedom or struggle for freedom. Okay, then common salt, NaCl. What is the name of common salt? NaCl. Okay, so why another method be prepared or by the uh, we get salt, and from the common salt we obtain different important uh, daily use substances such as sodium hydroxide we get from the common salt, baking soda we get from the common salt or NaCl, washing soda, bleaching powder, and many more. Let us see how one substance is used for making all these different substances. One substance means common salt is used to making of all these type of substances. So first one is sodium chloride. That is our common salt. When we react with water, it dissolves and form a base, that is sodium hydroxide. Okay, and this process, and in this process, chloride is formed and hydrogen gas is also formed. And this process is known as chloralkali process. What is the name of this process? Chloralkali process. Because of the product form, because it forms product chlor means chloride for chlorine, and alkali for sodium hydroxide. Okay, chlorine gas chlorine gas is given off at the anode, and hydrogen gas is cathode. Sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. So why the electrolysis of the sodium aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide? We show an diagram. So by this picture, we can understand that how another components are formed from the common salt. Okay, just wait. So we take aqueous solution of sodium chloride. It means solution of NaCl in distilled water. So it is a solution, and the aqueous solution of salt is known as brine solution. What's the name? Brine solution. Brine solution. Okay, so we prepare a system to get the different products. So in this process, we take a jar or a container in which we uh, prepare a solution of sodium chloride or salt in water, and this solution is known as brine, and fit two electrodes. One is connected with negative terminal, and second one is connected with the positive terminal, and the electrode is connected to the positive terminal This electrode is known as anode, and the connected with the negative terminal is known as cathode. Okay, so when we flow the and connect with a battery, it is a symbol of battery. And when we flow the electricity through the battery or by the battery, so due to electricity, sodium and chloride, the salt. What is the salt name? Sodium chloride, NaCl. So because of electricity, they broke into different radicals. It means positive part of the substance Na is separated from the negative part OH. And always we know that sodium Na is positive charge element. So it uh, move to the opposite charge electrode. So cathode is a negative charge and sodium is a positive charge. Sodium always move towards the cathode, and chlorine negative, which dissolved out from the sodium chloride, and OH, which broke out from the water. Both have negative charge and move towards the anode, positive electrode, because always ions always move towards the opposite charge electrode. And the chloride is collected here and reacts and form chloride, and in the form of gas it released from here. And hydrogen gas, and these the particles of uh, or the protons, or we also put the name hydrogen ions. The hydrogen ions are collected near the negative electrode, and two hydrogen ions react and form one hydrogen molecules in the form of gas, and they release from here. Okay, and another product is NaOH, which formed after the reaction. Na and OH react and form NaOH, and some and we also know that it contains NaCl solution. Okay, brine, we input from we in continuously we input the brine solution from the left side, and because it breaks into the ions, so there is a need to supply continuously brine solution, and it is the inlet, and this is the outlet. Then we come to the next point and we see the different use of these products, and why these products, how many other products we formed, and what is the use of that product also. So the next one is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder uh, is produced by the electrolysis of sodium chloride. So we get chlorine from it. Here we get chlorine or chloride. It reacts with the slaked lime, calcium hydroxide, and it forms CaOCl2, that is calcium hypochlorite. Okay, it is the formula of bleaching powder and water. Then what is the use of bleaching powder? For bleaching cotton, bleach means to decolorize the cotton. Linen, in the textile industry, linen is the category of a cotton fabric. So it is used in the linen in textile industries for bleaching wood pulp, and it is also used for the bleaching wood pulp in paper factories. Okay, and for bleaching washed cloths in laundry, and is also used for the washed cloth in laundry. And another use of bleaching powder is as an oxidizing. It is working as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. And the next one is to make drinking water free from germs. It is also used for the make water drinking water germ free. And the next one is baking soda. So baking soda, we know that in the kitchen for the making of different food materials. It is used to making the tasty or crispy pakoras and other food material like uh, khaman and idli and different food materials in which we use baking soda. So the formula of baking soda is NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, what is the name of the baking soda? What is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, it and it produced from the NaCl. We also discussed on that part. Most of from the salt we get different types of salts. So we get NaCO3 from the NaCl. When NaCl react with water, carbon dioxide and NH3, they react and form two products. First one is ammonium chloride and the last one is sodium hydrogen carbonate. That is our baking soda. So if we check the pH of hydrogen carbonate or baking soda, what is the approx range of pH uh, of the baking soda? We know that it is a base and it is also used as an antacid. We already discussed on that part. Okay, when sodium hydrogen carbonate is heat at the time of cooking, it form sodium carbonate and release water molecule in the form of gas and carbon dioxide gas. Both are released from that part from after heating the baking soda, and because the release of H2O and CO2, our food material is spongy. Our food material become spongy. So the use of baking soda is for making baking powder. It is also used for making baking powder. What is baking powder? Baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid or citric acid and any other acid we also use for the making of baking soda. Okay. Oh, sorry, baking of making of baking powder. When baking powder is heated, when baking powder NaHCO3 is heated, so when we heat baking powder, we know that baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and mild edible acid. We know that acid release hydrogen ions. So in the solution, they release hydrogen ions, and after heating also they release hydrogen ions, and they react and form carbon dioxide and H2O and sodium salt of acid. And the carbon dioxide produced during the reaction can cause bread or cake to rise, making them softy and spongy. And it carbon dioxide produced during the reaction, we know that we are already discussed, and it causes rising and rise, making them soft and uh, spongy food material. So sodium hydrogen carbonate, it means baking soda, is also an ingredient in antacid. Already discussed when any ant bite in our skin or in any other part of our body, so they inject acid in our body and it cause uh, it cause feel burning. It cause burning or the pain. So when we put the antacid or baking soda on the bite part of where ant has bite us, so the acid of the ant react with antacid baking soda and it become neutralized. Okay, so it reduce the effect of acid. Okay, and it is also used to neutralize the excess acid in stomach also. When we feel acidity, so we take baking soda and this soda react with acid and neutralize it. It is also used in soda acid fire extinguisher. Fire, it is used for the fire extinguisher. and it is used to soda acid. It means with the acid, soda and acid form a mixture which is used for the extinguish fire. Washing soda, it is also another chemical substance which is used in our daily life. So sodium chloride, we know that Na2CO3, it is also a salt. Sodium chloride we already discussed, is react with water particles and they form Na2CO3 10H2O. It is a crystalline form. 10H2O to 10H2O means it is a crystalline form, and after the reaction of sodium carbonate and water, they form washing soda. So what is the formula of baking soda? Na2CO3 10H2O. Okay. What does the H2 signify? And does it make Na2CO3 wet? It means the particles, the water particles are present in the uh, washing soda. They uh, is they make Na2CO3 wet? What is the answer? No. Sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are useful chemicals. Okay, for many industrial processes as well. The so where we discussed water particles not react with Na2CO3 and not doing bad Na2CO3. It's only uh, create crystallized form. Okay, sodium carbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate is also useful chemical in industrial process as well. And the uses of washing soda is sodium carbonate washing soda is used in glass, soap, and paper industry, and it is used to manufacture sodium compounds such as borax. And sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent of domestic purpose, and it is used to remove permanent hardness of water. These are the uses of washing soda, and it is very important question. From these salt that we already discussed, one or two salt in every year annual examination they come and they ask. So clear it very curiously. Uses of baking soda they ask. Uses of washing soda, baking soda, bleaching powder, and what is the formula of these uh, uh, soda or salts. I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आया होगा. We are continue from the same chapter tomorrow. It is sufficient for today. Okay, good luck.